Yo, when the fuck is this shit gonna deliver?
What?
My fucking Honda.
What do you mean?
What, GTA?
Oh, I was like, didn't know you bought a car.
I'm not gonna wake up one day back. Yep, buying a car.
Don't you wish though?
You could just make one back. Yep, buying a car today.
Yeah, like, don't you just wish like that you?
There's that beauty.
Don't you just wish that you could do that? Just wake the fuck up one day and be like, oh yeah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm buying a goddamn car right here, right now.
Well, I didn't have that luxury, but I did have the luxury of saying, hey, you know what? We'll fix my car up today.
Oh, I just want to buy a brand new fucking car.
Trust me, tuning it up is so much better. You get to pour blood, sweat, and tears. Go away, y'all COVID people. Piece of shit. See what I said?
Yeah. Said Roger, I'll happily go back to Georgia.
Here, I'm gonna send you, I can just show you a picture.
Trust me, I can play this go away game.
It's the next project.
Is that what you're trying to build?
Huh?
Is that what you're trying to build? In real life or on the game? Oh.
You build it in the game, no problem.
How are you gonna answer that?
Huh?
The fuck? The text.
I'm just gonna say neg.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I guess it would help if I fucking turn that off.
Powering on.
Oh my god.
It's close to here.
What's close? Just say KFC.
Bro, why does she care?
I'm about to mute my fucking phone.
You should.
And you're going back to the barracks?
Gonna waste your time. I was just wasting mine. I said possibly. I don't know if I'll get hungry on the drive back.
You are a fucking moron. Oh my god. I can't wait for her to feel like I'm giving you a fucking negative counseling for being a smart ass.
I'm sorry that my mom graduated college, right? I want to be smart. What do I do?
Has she even gone to college?
Huh?
Did she go to college? Okay.
What's the difference? Oh, that one's longer. What?
That way I can actually hear you.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call. Are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll be out right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we did turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Oh my God, dude, it's not even a drain.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is
Are you talking?
Yeah. I'm talking.
know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
21.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Go ahead.
It's Coleman here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. In the second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller.
There we go.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, what a move.
Oh, my God.
There he goes left side. The 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, 49. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On second down, it's Miller. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. On the return is Pettis. Oh, fighting off the defender. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not
right?
apologizing to you.
No.
Okay.
I like your attitude.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they can't corral him. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run.
That was loud.
Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep. Get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm
Oh,
guy
wrong
with
guy.
the right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Oh my God.
Play fake here on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz again. Ertz has it left side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Force that.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30.
Touchdown right at the end. I'll take it.
In for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Gold with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house as his guys continue to pour it on. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 49, Eagles 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing his Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on a sack. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And there he goes again. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Not a damn thing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, boy. I got you.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's complete, it's Miller. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz now to throw, and he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
That was perfect.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Again, it's Miller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is tackled inside.
Let's take a look at something. Coaching options, control. Game control, passing, air, defense, engage. RB.
The 40, not quite to the 35. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early.
He almost got
And
his
of course,
shit
what
fucking
comes
rocked.
after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is gonna wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And that's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. Maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Touchdown right here.
Welcome back. We are in
Calling
the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. On second down, it's Coleman. And this is a blowout.
There's a
so
fucking
far.
touchdown
He's
right
free
there.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in.
Yeah, I do all the
Touchdown,
branch
San
complaining about that.
Francisco.
What?
I do all the branch
Kevin
complaining about that.
Coleman. With touchdown number
Army,
20
this
on the
fucking
year,
sucks.
as his
Marines, this
guys
can't suck
continue
better.
to pour it on.
The
So
Marines
another
say,
score there,
man,
and
I should've
often
done
you
Army.
talk about the three
Army
phases of the
says,
game:
man, I should've done
defense,
the Air
offense,
Force.
special teams.
The Air
It's been a
Force says,
clean
man, I
sweep in
should've
this
stayed
one,
in
hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been
Coast Guard
pretty
says, damn,
dominant
it's pretty
throughout
good
this game. And privately, head coach will add a fourth phase.
Wait, you forgot the
That's the
Space Force.
coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the fourth quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Yes, I should actually give a fuck. Well, actually, I
This will
don't.
be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
After this Call of Duty?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche
I'm like,
of the
this is a
team
blowout,
because
so-
as they drove downfield, you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
No, you didn't.
It's the nuking goal.
On first down, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
I was going
and
to say,
you
if
bring
you're
your
on
safeties
GTA still, we
back.
can just fucking
They
do
can
some
pick
missions
up
on that.
anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield,
Okay.
you're making plays on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Eagles on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3. And it'll be intercepted.
I just intercepted
It's
their
the former
touchdown
Seahawk,
pass.
Richard Sherman.
Goddamn, get away from
Weaving
73.
through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
That was a
It's
good
caught by
catch.
Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Why?
One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Draw play. This is Miller. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz.
There it is.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings us 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Defense, let's go.
Here's Wentz to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have the 1st and 10 at their own 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will get into
Just to
the
be a
end
dick.
zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh my fucking god.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
Never had it. The stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
56.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Empty.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Yeah.
And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Philadelphia getting sent to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
To throw is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Anyway.
Let me finish this mission. How did you finish it?
How? Or
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm almost up.
use your stem? What are you gonna say? Let a man
Smarter
down.
one.
Huh?
She's the smarter one.
Yeah.
Jonas. You need to recognize the mother is here. So because of that, my friend, I'm lucky to have this one. And it was raised over there at the Capitol by United States of America. At the request of Your Honorable Troy Balderson, member of Congress, this flag was flown over the United States Capitol in honor of the saluting Marine for his dedication to veterans in his country.
So I was having a really fucking tragic day today.
Oh. Maybe,
Apparently, if you drop an egg into a pan, it cooks perfectly. Apparently. You can win a car by playing Warzone. Please flag associate free tournament and the prizes are a car and invites to Noob Squad. The first day is a solo race on February 5th. The top 6 players will likely prize the next day they compete for a car. To enter, just go to boom.tv. PowerPoint. I agree. Yep. Yep. Time to make your PowerPoint. Have you ever seen the ATV clip of Big Bertha? We're trying to get the ATV.
Let's see, are there some new missions?
How can I help you?
All right. Waiting on you to start a mission up. Did you hear me?
What's that?
Waiting on you to start a mission.
Oh, you're waiting.
Yeah, to start a mission up. I don't give a fuck. Or something.
Anybody else's wedding photographer give them 17 fully edited photos up front after they paid, and then ghost them for 3 months, and then you got tired of being ghosted, so you asked them, hey, can I please have the rest of my photos? I don't care if they're edited or not. And so they give you their Adobe login so that you can see all your photos and save the ones you want. And they took 3,000 photos. Anybody else's wedding photographer give them...
Oh, I am. Alright. I need to go in there and spin the wheel and shit. We need to find 2 people to go do all the heists. All of the heists? But no, I'm saying like all of the heists together. And just start with the first one and go all the way to the last one. Without dying. And without failing. I probably should have pulled out a faster car.
for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get back to it then.
Thank you. I didn't get the invite. Oh, your kid? Oh. I'm in here. It's gonna tell me I'm too close. What's up? No, I don't have one out. It's gonna say I'm too close to my garage. Every time I do it, motherfucker says that I'm too close. Oh. I'm already fucking here now. Alright. Guess I'll take this one.
Morris Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? I can do that.
Tomorrow after first formation, do you want to do all of the heists? The casino heist? Bet. Oh, good. I forgot about that shit. I swear to God, if I win this car, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Come check out the new vehicle on the podium. You can win it with just a spin on the lucky wheel.
What? There you go. What the fuck?
The race book is open and the horses are running at the inside track. Stop by and play.
Nope. Fucking close. Yep.
How can I help you? Good luck. Size isn't everything.